your new single, In My Blood.
Yes.
What's the story behind that song?
So In My Blood is about love at first sight, and it's about that electric feeling that you get when you connect with somebody for the first time and you fall completely head over heels for them. And
it's that adrenaline rush that you get through your entire body.
And it's such like a great dance floor song. Was that your intention to kind of get people dancing to it as well?
Yeah, it's the first song that we wrote for our new album, and we're making like a hypnotic electronic record. So I think it gives a really good indication of where we've evolved to as artists. And yeah, obviously, you know, for our live shows, we love it.
Way more fun when people are rocking out,
dancing along.
Yeah.
And the video for the song was really awesome. Is there any particular like favorite parts of it for you guys? Because you know, quite like the lipstick bit. There's quite a lot of fun stuff in the video.
Yeah, when we were sort of coming up with the concept for this music video, we were very heavily inspired by a lot of our favorite sort of cinema. So David Lynch, it's sort of that slightly awkward, kind of quirky, darker sort of feeling to it. There was a movie called Suspiria, which is like an Italian horror flick from in the I think it was the 80s. So yeah, we definitely had a lot of fun coming up with all those kind of crazy little situations, smashing things. Just got to take a sledgehammer to the TV.
Destroying this room. So I got to completely smash up a TV. I had one take to do it. I was really nervous because I didn't want to miss it or not
sledgehammer,
smash it.
It was heavier, like weighed more than us. So it was very interesting to watch her try to swing it. And I was like,
the behind the scenes
you gotta look cool. Like,
interesting.
you can't mess this take up. So she did a really good job. She kind of nailed it.
And I was looking on Vivo before I came. It was like, so, look, it's got a lot of hits already. Is that something you guys keep track of? Are you kind of looking and like, oh, how many people watched today? How many people watched today?
You would have to tell us how many views it has. I know it hit over 1 million a few weeks ago because we got an email from our manager. But no, we're not usually up with the stats. But you know, if it was Twitter stats, I could tell you how many retweets we have on our Twitter. Social media, we're on top of. But yeah, I don't know how many plays it's at.
And the album artwork, are you genuinely covered in glitter for that shoot?
We are genuinely covered in glitter.
How was that?
Very easy to apply, 15 minutes, sort of very quick, but it took forever to get off. But yeah, we shot that cover with a photographer named Sasha Samsonova. She's got a real high fashion edge and feel to what she does, and we just absolutely love her. And yeah, we wanted it to have that real otherworldly feel. So it didn't quite feel like this realm.
And was it like, you know, weeks afterwards you kind of waking up with like glitter on your pillows?
Right. Glitter everywhere. Uh-huh. I think I'm still finding it in my teeth.
And so I've been kind of like following a lot of Australian music recently, and do you think it's having like a resurgence? You know, like kind of Tame Impala and Courtney Barnett. You know, people it seems to be more on my radar, especially.
Oh, absolutely. But I don't think Australian music's ever really gone anywhere. I just think that there are definitely more independent artists that are coming up more into the mainstream thanks to Spotify and social media. Tame Impala have been around for so long. I remember we played festivals with those guys like 7 or 8 years ago. And yeah, it's so cool, like just running into so many Australian artists doing incredible things overseas. So proud.
And you were talking about social media before. Is that something you guys are really in tune with? You kind of like, you know, on Twitter and Snapchat and whatever else?
Yeah, we're very hands-on with our social media. It's all us. So if, you know, we're not sort of in promo land, we're usually on our phones updating or, yeah, we're on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. It's kind of hard to keep up.
Facebook. Yeah, no, we're on all of them. We love that you can connect straight with your fan base through those platforms, and we love just using those social platforms to find out about new music and new TV shows or anything like that.
And have you got any kind of particular like standout stories of your interactions with fans? Any ones that are kind of like stuck in your mind?
With fans? Oh,
on socials?
All of them.
Oh my gosh. I mean, well, we were joking earlier about the fact we were one of the very first bands on MySpace. So, I mean, it's, super throwback, but we used to have to change the password to our MySpace about 25 times a day because fans used to try and hack into it all the time. It's, not quite that intense now,
I
obviously.
think it was 4 times a day they had to change it. It was our record company at the time had to change it 4 times a day. They were like, you're getting...
Oh, not
you're
25 times a day?
It wasn't 25, it was 4 times a day, every day. And they were like, you're getting hacked more than Madonna's MySpace. We were like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So we've got those awesome, we love that. We like the slightly crazy fans though.
It's fantastic. I mean, there was a little period there where we were sort of on a different label, and they were sort of withholding us from releasing music, and our fans just showered us with so much love and support every day, and I think that's really what got us through that time period and really kept us inspired and enough to create. So yeah, it's definitely been such an inspiring and cool thing for us to have that real personal relationship with fans.
And how about your passwords now? Are they safe?
Yeah, it's
technology is, yeah, I feel like...
Oh, I got hacked the other day on Twitter though.
Yeah, you did.
It got a bit raunchy. Changed my profile picture, my name, everything. I was writing all sorts of crazy things, and I don't know. I mean, I got all these text messages just like, is that you on Twitter? I was like, no, that's not me, clearly. It was really weird though. I had a man's name, and it was a woman in a bikini. I don't know. It was kind of crazy. Anyways, but for the most part, our socials are safe.
Pretty safe.
And you were just saying today that one of you dressed the other one, is that right? You chose each other's outfits?
Yes,
I decided on the shoes, and Lacey decided on the dresses.
I was Jess's stylist today, and Jess was my hairdresser the other day. She dyed my hair pink. So yeah, every now and then we're not just singers and songwriters, we do it all.
And do you have a similar style day
You
to
thought
day?
That was hilarious.
Wow, you genuinely thought that was really funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Do you have a similar style like on a day-to-day basis? Do you kind of ever get up and wear the same outfits, but coincidentally?
Definitely, I think we have very similar styles, and also if something looks good on her, I just adopt it as my own. I'll be like, wow, that looks amazing, I need that. So indirectly, we're constantly inspiring each other.
We're all
in that
about
sense.
sharing and caring.
Yeah, we used to fight a lot about clothes. It was like, you can't possibly have the same thing as me, that's so uncool. And now it's like, do you mind if I get one too? She's like, yeah, do it. I think it's because we also, like, now we have separate homes, and, you know, we have a separate
lives.
sort of lives in that sense, so it feels less competitive. Yeah.
And was that the same when you were little? Did your parents just kind of dress you in matching? Because, you know, you see twins that kind of dressed in matching clothing.
Yeah, Mum did that. She sort of, different colours, but same outfits. And then we went completely different. Like, I was like the long hair and a very different sort of look, and Jess had this sort of short little hippie flare pants sort of vibe. And then we went again through the teenage years where we dressed the same. And now it's just like, who cares? No, we don't care. Usually we're just in pyjamas anyway.
And you're saying you're in London to do some recording. What's that process like? Are you kind of going to be in the studio? Are you spending time here writing, or a mix of the two?
Yeah, so we're writing and recording here in London to finish our album, which we're hoping to have out in November. So yeah, we'll be in the studio writing songs, co-writing with one of our absolute favourite writers over here, Kathy Dennis, and finishing up this record.
Do you find London to be inspiring? Is it something that sticks with you guys when you're writing as well?
Absolutely. London is one of our favourite cities in the world, so to be able to come here and just sort of be somewhere new, and I don't know, just something about the people here and the energy, it's incredibly inspiring. The weather's kind of moody, and we're sort of moody, so we feel right at home.
And so you're releasing this single, recording your album. What's next? Is there any kind of tours on the horizon? Do you think that coming soon, or?
So we're aiming to have the album out in November and then touring after that, and we're about to head to Asia after here and the US as well. So that'll take us to the end of the year, and then hopefully back over here for touring early next year.
Excellent. Can I get you to do an ident? Would that
Yes.
be okay? If you sit on the camera and say you're watching Entertainment Now, please.
Hey, we're the...
Oh yeah, where?
Hey, we're the Veronicas,
and you're watching Entertainment Now.
Cool.
Cool. Thank
Cheers,
you very
babe.
much, guys.
Thank you.